All right. Um, Now we've lasted the shoulder onto the toe. It's considerably harder to last a thick piece of leather, and I don't want you to get really neurotic about it. Just try your best, because after this dries, we're going to carve it away with a razor and smooth it with a file and rasp. So there will be an opportunity to fix little lumps and bumps that you were not able to handle getting rid of. So now we're going to compress the fibers a little more and add some more glue. You can see before I start how nice a transition there is there. See how the leather was skived down, and it makes this little telltale bump on the toe of the shoe, which is kind of a sign of a handmade shoe. So it's an interesting little form that gets created there from the toe puff that isn't there on other shoes. And you'll be able to shape the toe a little bit, and it's an opportunity to design your shoe when this next phase. So I'm putting a little more paste on it, and now I'm going to beat the paste into the leather and compress the fibers with my hammer. You don't have to hit it very hard. You might loosen your nails and cause more harm, but every time you hit it with the hammer, it leaves a little flat spot. So be mindful of that. Don't let it stay that way. You know, I could form the toe to a point. I could make it look more square. You could actually sculpt with the shoulder leather in this phase and make your shoe into something else. Okay, this is going to get good and solid when it dries. It'll be nice. All right. Now, my heel counter is going to wrap all the way around and reach almost up to the joint. But sometimes shoemakers will put a piece of skived calfskin as a bridge between the toe and the heel along the sides, and that will help the shoe retain its form and resist unsightly wrinkles. But there are a couple. This is sort of a matter of taste. Some shoemakers will avoid putting those, and then the shoe becomes sort of more elegant looking and narrower because you have less thickness on the sides of the foot, and it can make the foot look smaller, the shoe look smaller, and also when walking, not having any stiffener along the side allows the shoe to become really supple there and break in nicely, and it's really quite lovely when you're doing that, and it gives the shoe a totally different, comfortable look and feel. So you can do it both ways. I mean, there are some styles where you might want that support along the side, like if you're doing a pair of wingtips, you might not want a wrinkle to form in the middle of one of the wings. It might be undesirable, but I think that the shoe looks better on the foot without them. It forms itself to the foot more precisely, and it's more supple, and when it's not on your foot, it's in your closet where no one's seeing it, and there might be more of a crease along the joint line. But I feel like how the shoe looks while it's on your foot is more important than how it looks in the closet. But it is a matter of taste. I think conventional taste would be to have the bridge stiffener between the two. But my taste tends towards not having it. But on this one, I might put 2 small crescents to the side, which is what John Bedford Leno recommends in his very good book, The Art of Boot and Shoemaking. But anyway, we're done right here. I'm going to fold this down, and then we're going to put the heel counter in. Very good. Okay. Okay, now we roll up the back. Now we're going to put lots of paste on this and on the inside along here, and then I'm going to slip this in underneath and fold it over, and it'll look like it'll fit on like this, like that. So I'll do that and then show you the result.